Hello guys and welcome to the first video of the UCL 2024-2025 Fantasy. Today I'm going to do my first draft. I haven't played UCL Fantasy before, so it's going to be interesting to first read the rules, then see what the draw is saying, and then we can see what first draft we can prepare. I'm going to do for each match day in the UCL Fantasy a video, so don't expect daily updates from me just like in the Euros, but it's going to be a little bit more vague because I enjoy playing FPL currently more. If I got to like the UCL Fantasy even better for me because I can increase the volume there, but for now I'm going to stick for one video per match day. Before match day 1 we're going to create this video where I'll go through the rules, through my first draft, through the draw, and then before the match day 1 starts I will drop my final draft and my final team selection, so we're going to see everything and how it's going. You can see this is a pretty similar to Euro from those of you that are still around from the Euro content, and from those that are just coming from the FPL, bear in mind we'll have some rule changes. It's going to be difficult to follow everything, but I will try my best to see how I'm going to jiggle around the fantasy. So let's go through the rules because I have not seen them and I have zero clue. So this is literally my first draft in the UCL. So let's see and what can we expect. So for match days, okay, 17 match days. So expect at least 17 videos. So the first match days, then round of 16 quarterfinals, etc. Every match day except the final is split over more than one day, usually Tuesday and Wednesday within the same week. This year we have Thursday fixtures as well. Each match day, once the first games have finished, you can make subs or switch captain just like in the Euros. Yeah, you can sub them off and you can see the captain. The new Champions League format. Every team will play 8 matches compared to 6 in previous years. The top 8 teams in the league phase go straight to round of 16. That's nice. The teams in place 9 to 24 go to a 2-leg knockout, so we can have fixtures there as well. Okay. You get unlimited free transfers, so you don't need to worry about planning ahead at that stage. Okay, so that's good. Ahead of the round 16, you get unlimited transfers again, so you can refresh the squad always, and you can just focus on different weeks. That's good. Picking our squad, so we have to pick a name. Okay, selecting players, it's similar. Budget, it's the same as 100 million, and numbers of players per club. So 3 for league phase, knockout and round of 16 4, quarterfinals 5, semifinals 6, and final 8. It's pretty similar to the Euros. Once again, I'm going to reference it several times this video because it's the game that I know how to play, and we'll see what I can adjust from my time at the Euros. I did pretty alright there, so I'm hoping for a good UCL finish. If any of your players is transferred to another Champions League club, they will stay in your squad. However, if that player takes you over the player limit for a given club, you have to transfer them out on the next time you make transfer, just like FPL. If any of your players are knocked out, they will stay in your squad and you keep them there for the rest of the season if you want. They won't score any more points. Okay, you can create a team at any point during the competition. If you create a team between match days, you start scoring points from the following match day. Okay, pretty standard. If you create a team a month that has started, you start scoring points from the next day within the match day. So if you create a team on Tuesday, once matches have kicked off, you start scoring points on Wednesday. So you can start on Tuesday evening before the Wednesday fixtures and you can get a pretty good score in game week. Match day 1, sorry. For each match day throughout the competition, you need to select 11 players. Okay. So points from there, you need to save your team before each match day. That's good. Your team needs a formation with at least one keeper, 3 defenders, 2 midfielders, and a forward. Selecting captain will double the points. So if you switch captains, you cannot go back. So you have to do initial subs around when you are completely sure that you need to make those. You captain will be subbed out. Okay. Select captain from a team that's playing on the first match of day. This way, if he doesn't score, you can get increased later. Substitutions between match days, you can sub out maximum 4 players. So here we need a bench. We need a proper bench. So we need to find keepers. We need to find defenders. We need to find midfielders and forwards that can change well. Change your captain. Okay. So if they play it, you cannot bring him in. Once you confirm them, the changes cannot be reversed. That's good. You cannot make changes when the final day of the match day has kicked off. So if you lose the deadline, you're gone. Automatic sub if you don't make any subs. So if they sub out, if a goalkeeper doesn't play, your replacement will be subbed in. If any of the starting outfield players, so pretty general like FPL and like Euros. Transfers, that's good thing to see. Transferring players in and out of your squad helps you get more points throughout the season. Blah 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 blah. You get free transfers each match day. For every extra transfer, you get deducted 4 points. Pretty general. So before league phase, unlimited. During league phase, so that's the first 8 games, 2 per match day. Okay. Before knockout round playoffs, unlimited. Before knockout round playoffs, second leg, you get 2 transfers as well. So that's good. Before round of 16, before round of 16, second leg. So you can interchange your squad way more frequently compared to the Euro Fantasy, but that means that most probably if you have similar chips, it will be good to be used in the group phase or in the league phase because you can adjust a lot of the things with the transfers. If you see a team winning heavily, you can stack with players from their side. So that means a lot of things can be used before. So yeah, I would really look for swing of fixtures or just a random week to use my chips. We will need to get to them, but yeah, after round of 16 you can get away with only limited transfers, so I would not keep my chips there. During the league phase, if you don't use free transfers, you'll be able to kill only one. So if you want to make transfer, just do it. If you use limitless or wildcard, so we have 2 chips, okay, so no free transfers gets carried forward, so you have to keep that in mind. And once the knockout day, you cannot carry any free transfers forward between match days. So 3 transfers maximum 5, 3, 5, 3, 3, 5. Okay. Player prices will start the same, stay the same until match day 2 deadline. For match day 3 onward, some players will rise in price. Okay, just like in the Euros, but there weren't a lot of price changes, so don't mind that. Every match day, teams will lock as soon as the first match kicks off. So unlike FPL, you don't lock 1 hour and 30 before the first week. Each day before the kickoff, you can see the lineup, so you can adjust the squad, which is better. You need to save the changes. Okay, so Tuesday 17 for match day 1 to lock the transfers, match day 2 to lock. Okay, 17 match days, that's a lot, but yeah, we'll get used to them. Next up is the chips. Let's see the chips. So you have 2 chips. Number available, wildcard and limitless. Okay, unlimited transfers, unlimited budget for the limitless. So that's a good week to target some amazing teams with good fixtures. Team resets once match day is over. Yes, for the limitless. Wildcard. Okay, similar like Euro Fantasy scoring points. That's interesting to see. Has they changed from the Euros? All players, okay. Appearance 1, 60 minutes 1, go from outside the box. That's a good thing to consider. Assists 3, okay. Every ball recovered, 3 balls recovered 1, so GMs will be popular. Player of the match award, once again 3 points, so that's a popularity contest. Winning penalty and conceding penalty will be 2 and -1. Missing a penalty, yellow card, red, own goal. Okay. Scoring a goal for a keeper is 6, saving a penalty is 5. Pretty generic. Defenders, pretty generic. When a penalty is awarded for handball, no points are awarded. So if you win a penalty with a handball, you are not getting the points for it. So no assists, and you are not conceding a penalty. So handballs, you just don't want them. 3 hours of the final whistle of the last match day. Okay. A player gets points for assist whenever he plays the final pass, cross, header, or shot which leads to a goal. This also applies to set plays, corners, free kicks, and the throws. Players also get points for assist if a goal caught on a rebound. That's good. A post or a bar, or if there was rebound matter here, so more assists will happen. It must be deemed an intentional pass to count as an assist, so miscontrol touches no. Not just like FPL, if you have the touch, it's an assist. Any legal part. Okay. leads to on goal. Okay. Except, yeah, so winning a penalty is not an assist, but it's a 2-pointer. So runner, so dribbler, no player is created with the assist. Only one player gets the assist. Okay. Clean sheets. If they are subbed off, okay, that's good. So here the popularity contest comes. Also red card penalizing. Okay. Leagues, private leagues, public leagues. You give your chance to enjoy competing against your friends. Okay, I'll create a league for you and I will leave it in the description. Sorry if this video takes longer than expected, but I want to be prepared as this is my first time playing it. I know that it's not going to be a very informative video for you, but let's learn together. And when I prepare my final draft, it's going to be with full information and I will give you the best lineup that is possible is to start the week. Okay, I'll create a league as already mentioned. Public leagues. Okay, the overall leaderboard, a league with other players from your country. Okay, this time I will pick the right country. And the same Champions League team. Okay. You'll be up in a league with other players who haven't selected a favorite team. Okay. Okay, so we're good to start with the players. Let's take a look. So the most expensive player here are three of them, and those are the three forwards: Haaland, Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. Okay, Kane is expensive as well. Salah seems cheap, to be honest. De Bruyne, Lewandowski seems cheap. Martinez, Bellingham, Musiala, Saka, Foden. No defenders here yet. Dembele is here. Odegaard is quite expensive for my liking. Alvarez, Atletico Madrid. Okay, he's here. Kai Havertz, Vlahovic, Sane. Yamal here is a midfielder. What a brilliant decision. Wirtz is here. Simons is here. Luis Diaz. Yeah, a lot of options. So let's start now preparing team for game week 1. And I will just go through game week 1. Match day 1 to say the least. So it's Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. Okay, this is match day 2 now. So looking at the first day, we need to find players for captaincy options, and I immediately see two options: Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. So we will invest in players from them, especially from Real Madrid, as they're the kings of Champions League, and I don't see them avoiding game week 1. Maybe Liverpool and Milan, not pretty good fixture. Juventus, PSV is going to be tricky. Young boys, Aston Villa, I feel like Aston Villa are going to score goals. Sporting seems like a good team to own, but Bayern Munich and Stuttgart are going to be popular. In day 2, Bologna, Shakhtar 50-50, Sparta Praga, Salzburg 50-50, Dortmund versus Bruges is going to be popular. Celtic Bratislava, I can go for Celtic players. Man City Inter, that's going to be an interesting game to monitor. And Paris Girona, I feel like Paris are going to do well. And then it's going to be Benfica against Crvena Zvezda, Feyenoord Leverkusen, Arsenal maybe looking interesting, Barcelona. Okay, let's look at game week 2. For example, teams like, okay, City face Bratislava. So if we don't want to use a chip in the first week, we want to have game week 1 and 2 in the back. So Dortmund, once again, not a bad fixture run. So Dortmund is now in. City will be in most probably, as they will face Bratislava, Barcelona, Monaco, and Young Boys. It's a good fixture run for them. Inter against Crvena Zvezda might seem reasonable to go. Arsenal is looking like a team to avoid. Atalanta winning Europa League, and then Paris Saint-Germain. It's not looking good. Okay, but the next fixtures are Tuesday and Wednesday only. Let's see. Real Madrid play Lille, so Real Madrid are going to be popular. Bayern Munich will be popular. Liverpool, I may get someone from there. Benfica, Atleti. So yeah, okay, let's start. I will start with the Real Madrid players and I will keep going forward. So first of all, I'm bringing the new guy for them, that is Kylian Mbappe, and I don't see any reason to not start with him. He is going to be popular. He is going to be very targeted to attack. He's going to face some weak oppositions. He's a good captaincy option in match day 1, so I think I will need him and I think I will stay with him. Next up, let's just go for, okay, can we not sort? Okay, that's stupid, but okay. Let's see Real Madrid players. I want a defender. Bellingham seems like a good option, but currently he is injured. Rodrigo is still a forward, so a no go for me. Valverde is an interesting option. I don't know if he plays regularly, but what I've monitored, so this game will make me monitor several leagues as well to see injuries. Okay, that fantasy journey is going to be amazing this year. FPL left, right, and center, and I'll try to be as good as possible for the UCL Fantasy. So yeah, good things happening. So Militao is cheap. Alaba is cheap. Not so cheap, but cheaper than expected. But I will go for Carvajal for now. Let's add him and we'll assess after that if the budget is enough. Fede Valverde looks like a guy that it will be interesting to get as well. 6.5 seems reasonable. Only one goal last season, but this season he's playing out of his mind. So yeah, let's continue forward with building the team. Then it's Bayern Munich, of course. Let's go to Bayern Munich and let's not waste time. There is a player that always seems to find the net, and that player is Harry Kane. I'm really willing to go for Harry Kane. In match day 2, they're facing Aston Villa. So it's not like Aston Villa are the best defense in the league, so I'll go for Harry Kane. As he will not be my captain option basically in any of the days, but still like in match day 1. Okay, let's revert and let's go back to captain options in match day 2. So here it's most probably going to be Haaland or PSG player, and in 3 it's going to be a Barcelona player or an Arsenal player. Okay, that looks interesting. So match day 1 has the best captaincy options, so let's hope we get it right. But then I'm going to go and pick, sorry for picking players only from the popular teams. I don't know the gems yet. As I mentioned, I will research everything and I will maybe post an update because we have a lot of time to match day 1. So I may be doing an updated draft in a week or two. But for now, let's see how it goes. So let's go to Dortmund. Let's see what Dortmund has. Yeah, Dortmund applying the filters. So Brandt is expensive. Girassi, Adeyemi, I don't think he's playing Malen. Oh no, Adeyemi is playing Mokoku isn't. Okay, Sabitzer is here. I don't know the penalty takers too well. Let's see. Okay, Kobel is immediately in. 5 million for such a good keeper, and they have Bruges and they have Celtic. Okay, so I found a defender. Emre Can is 5 million. He takes penalties currently, so I'm willing to give it a try. But a double up in defense seems tricky. Okay, let's not go that deep in the third day. Leverkusen and Barcelona. For Barcelona, I will pick, of course, the boy Yamal. I'm not going to go without him to start the season at least. I will just go and see some tactics, left, right, and center. But Yamal, compared to the Euros, now is going to be more popular. But yeah, he's making the list here. Defensive, I don't know if I will trust them so far. Arsenal are good. Okay, we have some kind of a spine. It's not looking good, but let's see who is the most selected player. So Yamal and Haaland is selected. I have a feeling that I will be going for Haaland. In the Champions League, they are not used to playing against him, so I believe that he will be popular. Okay, Saliba is cheap. I'm going immediately for Saliba. Cheapish, not the cheapest, but cheapish. Salah is cheap. Hakimi is good. Harry Kane, De Bruyne, Trent is going to be popular. Rodri is 7 million. Come on. It's too expensive for me currently. Alfonso Davis, Valverde, Ruben Dish, Daniel Olmo. Daniel Olmo might be a shout, but 8 million, I don't think so. So I have expensive defenders. I have expensive attackers. Let's see. Ooh, Frimpong. Let's go for Frimpong. I like him. I like the wing backs for, what's their name? For Bayer Leverkusen. And I believe that he can have some good returns. Kunde. Okay, so now let's sort by price and let's go to the lowest. And it's going to be difficult. Okay, let's go by, without having extra information, it's hard to build a first team. But let's see what can we cook. So let's go to the 4 million, 4.5, and let's start from there to see what can we bring. Ubarasi, He's injured, I believe. Madsen, I don't think he's playing. Rico Willis is a guy to monitor. Cherby might be playing. Hanko. Hanko is playing, most probably. So let's pick Hanko. He has. Oh, Leverkusen is not good. And Girona, not looking amazing, but at least I know who that guy is. Ben Sabiani is here. Kimpembe. Kivior, nothing too exciting at the 4.5 to be fair. Osterman seems like a good Leipzig game week 1, not ideal. But then in game week 2, again not ideal. Kouwu, he's a Juventus player now. So Juventus play PSV and then they play Leipzig, not ideal. Forense, no. Orban, no. Timber, no. Kwanzaa is here, but I don't think he's playing. Joe Gomez, Emerson. Emerson might be a shout, but Liverpool in the first fixture, not ideal. Bradley's here. Tuoy, Atalanta. Difficult for me. Watsko, I've heard of him. So many players that I don't know who they are. Stanisic is him or Frimpong. So that needs to be monitored. Maybe Grimaldo is going to be a better option. Chao Enrique, but against Barcelona. Bernard, where he plays in PSG. Huh. If you have any suggestions, guys, don't be afraid. Just put them down. But for now, it's hard for me to pick players. So this guy plays in Celtic and they have an okay fixture run to start. Okay, I'm starting with him. 4.5, I believe I will be able to find some 4.0 players that are playing, so we can rely on them, but for now, let's go with the 4.5. Let's go to the goalkeeper and find someone cheap that I know. So 4.5, Unino, Gregorio. Okay, Gregorio is starting, so Gregorio is in. He's the new keeper for Juve, so I believe that's going to be good to have him. In the 4.0, I don't think anyone is playing. Like third keeper for Liverpool. Yeah, a lot of difficulties here. So let's go now to midfielders and let's see what can we cook from the midfields department. Let's go for someone cheap first. Let's see the 6 million bracket. Okay, let's start Fofana. Those guys are just the the Euros guys. Reina is here. Asprilla. Fratesi might be a good option. Nathan Tewa. Is he Leverkusen? Yes, he is. That's another Karamuku Dembele. Emilio Zaniolo, no. Lemar Party, no. I don't. Okay, Joao Paulinho might be a shout out at Leverkusen. Okay, I want Ulize for sure. Like, okay, 6.5 is a good price to go for him. Next up at 6.5, we have Xhaka. Xhaka is a shout out. He's scoring for fun. Common might be going out. Fabian Ruiz, I don't know where he will play for. PSG, I need to monitor Gavi Sobuswai might be a shout. Arda Güler, Savinho, Wookman, Douglas Luiz, maybe. Bailey, I don't know. Tsigankov, maybe. Pascal Gross is here. Okafor. I might go for Kimmich. I don't know. Okay, I'm going for Rice. Or Rice, or... Yeah, he's taking some set pieces. He's winning the ball back. Let's start with him. Oof, I need to go in the cheaper department. Let's see what hidden gems we have here. If at least we have some. Let's start with 5 million. So some guys that are just the talismanic players from their teams, we will learn from them, but for them, oh, let's go for Mbappe's brother. Oh, Sporting. I need to see Sporting. I may need to go for a Sporting player. He plays for Girona, so he will go in. So many players. That's so. Let's pick our striker, who is going to be. If we try to fit in Salah, what are we left with? 8 million. So that's not. Oh, Gyökeres is here. Okay, I can start with that. Money in the bank. Some players that I know at least. I can improve. Salah, Gyökeres, Haaland, Mbappe. It looks alright. Who is captain? So Salah plays in the same day. Yeah. Too bad. So here is going to be Haaland, my captain option, and here is going to be Yamal. So yeah, at least I have some players. I need to research a lot, guys. I'll do that in my off time. Maybe I'll do a research stream where we can decide things. Just point out if you want to see it. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe because more UCL and FPL content is coming your way. Let's continue. Okay, let's start. Okay, Salah is starting 1,000,000%. Let's start like that. Continue. Okay, so I think we're done. I'll create the league and I will leave a link in the description, so don't worry about that. But I believe we're set for now. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. I will need a lot of time to research this, so yeah, either a stream or something else will happen when I will be researching it with you. Maybe you can put some down recommendations about players or anything, some talismanic players, penalty takers. I'll try to research it as hard as possible, but if you can help me, feel free to do so. Maybe you have some already cheap strategy. I see a lot of content creators already creating content about it, but I believe my lineup is looking okayish. It's nothing amazing, but still I feel like we're in a good space. Subscribe, like, comment, join the channel, everything. Join the Discord. We'll be discussing UCL. I'm most probably going to create a separate channel for UCL, so you can go there. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of the community, and I will see you soon with more FPL and UCL fantasy content. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.